And hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today we'll be starting with the Godot course. And as always, if you don't understand something I say in all of the future tutorials and this one, I will be teaching from the Godot docs. So if you don't understand something, go there and just read through the docs, because maybe you will understand it better, because I'm telling you about it how I understand it. You may not understand it the same way. It's always good to go check there. Anyways, so first thing we got to do is we're going to download Godot. So we can just Google Godot. And first off, what is Godot? Like, why would you want this? So here it says, it's a 2D and 3D cross-platform free open source game engine under the MIT license. It was initially developed by this guy and this person. And yeah, there's anything special about it. Basically, it's just a game developing engine. It's like Unity or Unreal Engine. It's like those, but it's open source and it's completely free. So it's really nice. And if I'm correct, you write games in C++. Like, what language is Godot? And here you go. It's written in C/C++. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, if I go to Godot C++, it should say, hey. Yeah, so we can, yeah, we're probably going to need to learn about 2D scripts and stuff like that, but we'll get to that. But anyways, for now, let's go search for Godot and download it. So let's go here, we can go to download right here. So to me, it's automatically probably going to detect I'm using Linux. So I can just go and say the standard version 64-bit. If you're going to use C#, then you can use the mono version. Just click there. Or there, depending on what type of operating system you have. Then you have Mac OS if you want to download for Mac, which you can also get standard or mono. Windows, where you can also get standard or monos. And then server. I don't really understand server, but I don't need to. So you can just click whichever one you want. If I were to click the 64-bit for Linux, it's going to start downloading it. I already have it installed, so I don't want to download it. Now once you've downloaded it, you're probably going to have to extract it. So if I go here to documents and not on hard drive, you're probably going to get this. There's not the same version, maybe because updates, and this is probably going to come out years after actually making it, like it's the end of 2020. I don't know, this might actually come out like a 2021 end or 2022. So anyways, we can just say like extract here. If you're Linux, you can just say extract. If you're Windows, you probably need to get something like WinRAR or 7-zip, and then you'll get this executable. If you're on Linux and you can't get this to execute, you can just go chmod +x and just Godot, and this will give it an executable ability. And you can either run it here and just say OK, and it will start opening up. For now, we just close that, or you can do what I did, and we can actually even close this. I made it so I can find it in here. I probably already have a tutorial on this. If I do, I'll probably link it. If I don't, oof. Anyway, so I'm just gonna open it from here. And then when you first open it up, you'll probably have no projects. So you can either say open a sys library or cancel. I'm gonna say cancel for this moment. Now let's first talk about the interface. So first off, let's start here. So we'll get to these later. So this will probably just scan for projects, I don't know. Anyways, this will create a new project. This will import an already existing project if you have one. This will rename the project, and this will remove a project. If you have a project here that cannot be found by the Godot search engine thingy, then here will be an extra option that says remove those that cannot be found, and you can click that. Here you can change the language. They are currently being translated as we speak. You can actually go help with the translation by just going to Godot translations. For example, I don't know if you can do it here. No, I don't think you can search for it here like that. But yeah, I think it's actually in here. But anyways, then you can go help with the translation, and then you can like make it your own language. I'm helping with the Afrikaans translation because I am Afrikaans, and doing it in Afrikaans would be good. But as you can see, most of the things are still English. It's like this somewhat translated, that's a bit translated, so it's kind of, we kind of got to fix that. So yeah, I'm helping there. Anyways, and then this will just say the version. Here are some templates that you can download from their open source asset store. They're all free, so you can just go down and you can download it. Here's their licensing. So some of them have different licensing and whatnot. You can go down from here if you need anything. Here you can sort, here you can search. So let's create a new project. We're not going to do any coding, we're just going to show you around. Now here, you will need to find a location for where we're going to put it. I already have my own little location, so I'm going to go to Documents, Code, Godot, where that would be. Yeah, there we go, Godot. And here I'm just going to say create a new folder, and then I'm going to name it 1, and I'm going to say the Godot engine or something like that, anything. So okay, and right here, if it's inside of an empty folder, it will work perfectly fine. Then you just say select current folder or cancel. I'm going to say select current folder, and if you have this green tick, it means hey, it's an empty folder and stuff. It can work there. And in here you can change the project name, so I might want to go something like the Godot engine instead. And here you can say if you want to use OpenGL ES 3.0 or OpenGL ES 2.0. Now you can go read up more about it here. I'm not going to go through it because there's a lot of things here, and this will highly depend on what you want to do, what game you want to make, how much support that game should have, all of that. So then you can either choose between it, and here to give a little bit of a rundown, higher visual quality, this one has lower visual quality. All features available, only some features are available, not everything, because this one is newer, so it has more features. This one is incompatible with older hardware, so if you want to make something that can run on a really, really old PC, then you might want to use something like OpenGL ES 2.0. If you want to make something that basically, let's say only 64-bit versions, don't take this with a grain of salt, but only 64-bit versions can be able to use, or newer versions of PCs, then you probably want to use OpenGL ES 3.0. And this one is recommended for if you want to create web games, because I don't think it's that much hardware intensive, and this one is not recommended anyways. And this can also be changed later. So yeah, but I'm going to, for right now, just as an example, I'm going to choose this one, because not everyone here has the best high-end PCs. Okay, and when it opens up, you'll be greeted with something like this. Everything here might not be exactly the same, but we can maneuver that around later. So first off, if you want to create 2D games, you can just go to 2D, and here you'll be able to create your 2D game. 3D is right here, you can move it around, right here at the top, and here you can change the type of perspective, and a bunch of other things. You can mess around with this, but we'll get to these things later on. But right now it's going to be a general lookover. Now this right here also changes depending on which you choose, so like here. And also to swap between these two, you can press F1 for 2D, F2 for 3D. And if you want to go to the script, it's F3, and then I believe, no, this is going to be F4. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to swap between those, then here, of course, you just have your normal things, not really anything too special right here. And then here you can change your scenery, and you can import. So we'll get to these things later on. There, right now, you need to know a lot about it. Here is your file system. This will probably be one of your more important places you'll be working. And here's your object inspector. This is a very important thing. We'll get to this later on, but this will be very much useful. If you watch my Delphi tutorials, then you'll definitely understand how this can be very useful. And then you have your nodes. Nothing special. And now if you want to move these around, let's say you didn't like that the file system is down here, you can actually click here, and as you can see, it's right here. There's where the file system is. If I go like this, now it's at the top. If I go like this, now it's here. If I go like this, then it's with these. If I go like this, then this one is split into two. It's really customizable, and I really like that. And you can do this with all of them. Like, let's say I go to import, I want to like move import, I can move import. Or I go to scene and I want to move scene, I can move scene. And you can also like move it to which one should be here. For example, like scene is here right now. If I want to move scene that way, then scene is there. So yeah, it depends completely on what you want. Then this probably just runs it, plays the project. And here you can change what GL you're using. Then here at script, this is an entire like editor. Like imagine VS Code. It's basically this, but meant for everything here in Godot. Then right here, this is automatically hidden because it takes a lot of space. But here you can like look at output. Here you can look at the debugger, the search results, audio, animation, all of these things. And yeah, and then you have your assets library, where here you can get more assets if you need any more assets. So let's see, what else do we have here? So there's a bunch of nice assets you can get. And like here's Oculus Quest VR toolkit. Maybe you want to make games for VR. So yeah, and this video was basically only about showing you around. Not really doing anything, just showing you how it looks, how it works. And we'll get into what everything does later on, deeper into it, and see how you can actually maneuver things around and stuff like that. But for right now, this is all you need to know. Nothing too special. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you all in the next video.